On January 1st, California started selling marijuana for so-called recreational purposes. This means that 30 states and the District of Columbia now have legal marijuana in one form or another. Many are praising this as a positive development for America. It's not. In fact, it's a great opportunity for some dangerous drug cartels, and there's already evidence that some of these cartels are using California's new law to infiltrate the United States. Already, California is an epicenter for black market marijuana production. It is estimated that 90% of the nation's illegal marijuana is grown in this state. Many of these black market farms are run by Mexican drug cartels and supervised by armed guards carrying automatic weapons. For years, marijuana legalization activists have told us that the only way to defeat these cartels is by legalizing marijuana. That way, marijuana farms run by law-abiding citizens can utilize the power of the free market to outcompete farms run by foreign cartels. But now, the exact opposite has happened. After California voted to legalize marijuana last November, illegal growers rushed into the state so fast that one county in Northern California had to declare an official state of emergency. Drug cartels are now growing marijuana legally in California that they can export illegally to surrounding states. And according to Stephen Frick, a special agent at the U.S. Forest Service, these cartels are luring illegal immigrants into California with promises of high-paying jobs producing marijuana on an industrial scale. Local cattle ranchers are now buying up guns, guard dogs, Kevlar vests, and electronic gates to protect themselves and their families from the dangerous drug cartels that are setting up shop across Northern California. While some argue that legalizing marijuana will solve problems, the fact is that marijuana is an addictive drug that impairs and even destroys users, their families, and their communities. The Apostle Peter taught about true freedom and about people whose idea of freedom was wrong. In 2 Peter 2:19, he wrote, "They promised them freedom, but they themselves are slaves of corruption. For whatever overcomes a man, to that he is enslaved." Over 77 million Americans have sniffed, smoked, snorted, and injected themselves with dangerous drugs. This drug use has not brought them freedom. Instead, it has enslaved them to an addictive habit and allowed criminal gangs to take over large portions of the country. To learn more about how to achieve true freedom, read our free booklet, No Freedom Without Law, by Trumpet Editor-in-Chief Gerald Flurry.